OMG. Lee Chae-min picks I Am Yoon-ah as either spouse or lover for his new film. Hello, wonderful viewers of Yahoo Japan News. A warm greeting from our channel. Please give us your support by subscribing, liking, and sharing your thoughts. Your encouragement keeps our little YouTube community buzzing. A quick reminder before we begin. This piece contains some playful inferences and fan-friendly speculation that may not line up perfectly with reality. Treat it as affectionate commentary, not investigative reporting. If showbiz were a dinner party, the last course was served and cleared to thunderous applause. Lee Chae-min and I Am Yoon-ah's recently completed film, Bon Appetit, Your Majesty, wrapped production to much fanfare and, by most accounts, a hearty helping of success. Critics and audiences alike praised its blend of charm, wit, and caramelized comedy beats. The sort of movie that leaves viewers smiling and humming the soundtrack as they stroll home. In short, the duo's last on-screen collaboration landed with a satisfying cinematic pop. Yoon-ah also took a moment to express her heartfelt gratitude to the audience, calling their love and encouragement her greatest source of strength throughout filming. Above all, she said warmly, I received so much power from the love and incredible support of the viewers. I want to sincerely thank everyone who showed affection for the tyrant's royal chef and Yi and Ji-young. Her words resonated deeply with fans who had followed her journey in the drama, proof that her connection with the audience extends far beyond the screen. Leading man Lee Chae-min shared a similar sentiment, reflecting on what the project meant to him personally. He described the production of the tyrant's royal chef as a precious time of learning and growth, a chapter that allowed him to mature, both as an actor and as a person. Grateful for the passionate response from viewers, he said he felt genuinely happy that the story concluded amid such affection and excitement. With quiet determination, he promised to continue working hard and improving, hoping to meet audiences again soon with an even stronger performance. Naturally, when two talents of this magnitude are seen chatting about working together again, the rumor mills rev up their engines. A simple exchange at an awards ceremony, a friendly dinner, or a behind-the-scenes photo can be reframed into a dozen future casting scenarios, which is why it's worth saying plainly. While there has been warm, diplomatic talk about a potential new project between Lee Chae-min and I Am Yoon-ah, as of now those remarks remain exactly that. Gracious conversation, mutual admiration, and professional courtesy. There is no confirmed production plan, no finalized script, and no official shooting schedule, at least for the moment. The idea lives more in headlines and hopeful hashtags than on studio calendars. That doesn't stop the imagination, of course. Fans are already drafting the love scenes and costume boards in their heads. The premise that sparked everyone's daydreams is simple and delicious. Two charismatic leads, both at the top of their game, reunited, and the stakes are either marriage or romance, depending on who's writing the fanfic that night. Playful speculation aside, the distinction between friendly diplomatic chat and an actual greenlit film is important. In entertainment, let's do something soon sometimes translates into coffee, sometimes into contracts, timing, logistics, and 100 creative variables always have the final say. Let's savor the delightful reality check sandwich for a moment. On one hand, Lee Chae-min's public compliments about I Am Yoon-ah, praise for her professionalism, her energy, and the spark she brings to set, are sincere and generous. On the other hand, industry politeness is a real thing. Actors and producers often express eagerness to collaborate as a sign of respect or goodwill without committing to the heavy lift of actually producing a film. When talent respect one another publicly, it's a positive signal, but it isn't a production announcement. Still, there's no denying why fans leap at the idea. I Am Yoon-ah's gentle screen presence and ability to convey complex tenderness in a single glance mesh perfectly with Lee Chae-min's understated, emotionally textured style. Their chemistry in Bon Appetit, Your Majesty demonstrated a comfortable shorthand, glances that linger, comedic timing that lands, and quiet moments that feel like private jokes shared with the camera. Whether future projects would frame them as spouses navigating domestic absurdity or star-crossed lovers in a more sweeping romance, the creative potential is irresistible. Let's be realistic and romantic at once. Here are a few plausible scenarios that explain the gap between public talk and real projects. Scheduling logistics. Both actors are in demand. Even with mutual interest, aligning calendars, financing, and creative teams takes time. Many promising pairings dissolve into someday, simply because practicalities get in the way. Creative development. A good idea needs a great script. Producers may be exploring different genres, tonal balances, or co-stars to make sure any new project meets audience expectations and the actor's artistic standards. Public relations and timing. Announcing a potential reunion too early risks disappointing fans if talks stall. Often discretion is the most responsible route until the deal is fully baked. While the internet busily assembles mood boards and imagined trailers, it's also worth noting the cultural and professional value of respectful dialogue between artists. When a leading actor publicly praises a fellow performer, it elevates the conversation around craft and mentorship. For I Am Yoon-ah, the compliment may help open doors to more mature or varied roles. For Lee Chae-min, it reinforces his reputation as a collaborator who invests in strong partnerships. Those soft, diplomatic exchanges can quietly shape careers even when they don't immediately result in new films. And for the romantics among us who prefer to live in the possibility, keep dreaming. Picture a scene in which a clumsy cake flops spectacularly at a royal banquet and the pair must improvise their way through an awkwardly sincere apology that still works as fan fiction, even if the cameras never roll. In the meantime, celebrate the win that is. Bon appétit, Your Majesty. It's proof that, when these two share a project, the results can be both commercially savvy and emotionally satisfying. To our loyal viewers at P. Thank you for indulging these cinematic flights of fancy with us. If you enjoyed the coverage, please subscribe, share, and tell us in the comments whether you'd prefer them to play spouses or lovers, and why. Will your dream opening scene be a royal dining hall strewn with crumbs, a tiny street food stall where sparks fly, or a quiet kitchen where a single shared spoon becomes an unspoken promise? We'll read every idea and perhaps turn a few into future fan edits. For now, keep your expectations gently optimistic. The conversation is warm, the chemistry proven, and the possibility remains, but the studio lights for a new project have not yet been switched on. Thank you for watching, and here's to many more delicious stories on screen, whether real or imagined.